This topic is called solving a tax rate or interest rate problem using a system of linear equations. Just by the title, we know that we're going to have to write two equations, and then we will solve those for like the point where they intersect. So a theater group made appearances in two cities. A hotel charge before tax in the second city was $1,500 lower than the first. So let's call the second one y and the first one x. So we can say y is equal to whatever the charge of x minus $1,500. The tax in the first city was 10%. So we'll put our tax as 0.1 times the cost of x. And the tax in the second city was 5.5%. And the total hotel tax paid for the two cities was $731.25. How much was the hotel charge in each city before tax? Okay, so we're looking for x and y. That's our tax in each city. So I'm going to subtract x from both sides in my first equation so that I have a negative x plus y is going to equal a negative 1,500. Then I'm going to take this whole equation and times it by 0.1 so that my x's will cancel. Here, let's just stick it right in there. 0.1, 0.1. 0.1 times negative 1,500 is negative 150. So guess what? I'm just going to take a little zero. There we go. Now we're going to add these together. So this goes to 0. This is 0.155y. And we want to do 731.25 minus 150, which is 581.25. And we will divide that by 0.155. So the amount in the second city is $3,750. So this is 1,500 lower than the first. So we want to add 1,500 to this amount to find out what the tax was in the first city. 5,250. Let's do another one here. Okay, so this guy, Eric, invested $10,000. He invested some of it in an account that paid 7%, the rest in an account that paid 6%. This is simple interest, so we don't have to worry about compound interest. His total interest was $690. So if we say that the first account, the amount that he invested was X, and then we'll say the amount he invested in the second one was Y. The total amount that he invested was 10 grand. That's what it told us in the problem. The simple interest in the first one, so if we times 0.7 times X, that's how much interest he earned in the first account. And then if we add it to how much interest that Eric earned in the second account, did you see what I did there? 7% should be 0.07. Oh, we got to watch that carefully. Right? Yeah, 7, 6. And the total interest was $690. So when you add the amount that he invested in each one, it should equal 10,000. And then this is the interest here. So I'm going to multiply my first equation, the whole thing, by negative 0.07, and I'm going to write it underneath the second one so that I can add them together pretty easily. This is a negative $700. Okay, so these will go to 0. This is a negative 0.01, so 1%. a negative, and then 690 minus 700 is a negative 10. And then we divide that by a negative 100th, and we get $1,000. So he invested $1,000 in the second account. That was our Y. And since he invested 10,000 total, then it would have been 9,000 that he put in the first account. Okay, that's the end of the lesson.